P2B deceiving everybody. I will not retract my statement about him. Dele Alake. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. Dele Alake, Director of Strategic Communication for the All Progressives Congress APC Presidential Campaign Council, has vowed not to apologize to supporters of P2B, former Anambra State Governor and Labour Party presidential candidate, over recent comments he made about Obi ahead of the 2023 general elections. Alake, who was a guest on News Central Television, was asked if he will retract some of the statements he made against Obi, as his supporters, or popularly called obedient, are unhappy with him. Responding, Alake said that he will not retract any of the things he said, as his statements about Obi are based on empirical evidence and verifiable facts. He said, "I said so many things about P2B and cannot take anything back because everything I said is the truth. I speak with conviction and I am not a propagandist. I'm a publicist. There is a wide difference between propaganda and publicity. Publicity is anchored on action, verifiable facts, and empiricism. Now, propaganda can be vicious, amorphous, nebulous, actually neither here nor there. So whatever I say about Tinubu is anchored on empiricism and verifiable facts. I cannot take anything back about Obi. I said Obi said he wants to move Nigeria back from consumption to production, and I said it is not true. He cannot do it because his own business survives on consumption. Is that a lie? He has been an importer, and I said he deals with cash and carry economics, container economics, imports. All the goods that can be produced in Nigeria, Obi imports them in the supermarkets. That is consumption economics. That kind of person cannot tell you that he is moving you from consumption to production. He will then be committing self-economic suicide, and Obi will not do that to himself. So, Obi is deceiving everybody, and I cannot take that back because that is true. What I said about Asiwaju, I give examples of his vision, knowledge, and courage. There is none about Obi. You cannot point to any enduring legacy of Obi in his 8 years as Anambra State Governor. Now, I beg, first of all, P2B people, I know say na blood dey hot. This kind thing they make on go. In fact, blood feels touch me. I beg, I calm down. I don't beat me. Don't beat talk. I just read waiting this man talk. Now let's continue. Does this man tell me that is he in planet is it in Nigeria and Mars Nigeria or Pluto Nigeria, or maybe he's in Jupiter Nigeria or Neptune? Because I don't understand why he's coming out to say this. Before you come out, first of all, let me even go back a little. Few weeks ago, Joe Ibokwe came out. Joe Ibokwe, you people know Joe Ibokwe now. He's a die-hard fan of this government, this administration. In fact, if Tinubu pass here, if he say making leaking shoe, if Tinubu say make Joe Ibokwe leaking shoe today, no, making it there on camera leaking, ain't go leak him. Now, Joe Ibokwe actually came out and say, Nigerians that want 1 naira to $1, that's what are we even producing? That we don't know that it is exportation of goods, that brings about, improve in economy. That the naira will now be higher, as in our value, the value of the naira will now be higher. So I'm not asking, I beg, making a new vessel. What exactly will people use to produce? Do you know if it is even pap, like pap, ogi, in Yoruba, akamo, in Igbo language? I don't know what they call it now, sir. Do you know if you're only producing pap? Do you know you need light? Please tell me currently Nigerian situation in the area of power sector. How many times have our national grid failed in how many months? Make una stop to the deceiving and safe. To be deceiving and they hold this conversation. If people holding this conversation are actually people that are illiterate, I won't mind. But it is very saddening that people will know say, tell me what you can produce without power. Those people who are producing, do you think they do produce anymore? How much is diesel now? And industrial machines, you don't run them with. So now please tell me, and most of these big high lister now, these generators, the big ones, the ones that the industrial people use, they don't run on fuel, they run on diesel. Diesel is almost 1,000 per liter. So maybe tell me, maybe they are able to use, maybe in a day, they use, let's say they use 100 liters every day. Now, times that times maybe 1,000 per liter. Then times it down, like in how many months? So tell me, these people now, so they will be spending how much a month on the power sector? And this man they are coming out to tell us what do we produce, and he's coming out to say P2B does not produce. Try producing even toothpick in Nigeria, just toothpick. Try the produce and I may see whether it is easy. Those that produce, even with this present day price inflation in diesel and the rest, sincerely, I hail those people. Those people are really trying. So first of all, before you come out with this argument, please, the government, or there should be an environment that is going to make people to be able to produce. At least there is nobody that wants to produce anything without electricity. First of all, yes, even your raw material. Let us not even go into raw materials and all that. For people who produce different things, you're going to produce with electricity. So what am I saying? At the end of the day, how has the government enabled the economy so that people, or encourage those that are into the business of manufacturing or producing? That is just your own headache. You need to tell Nigerians about what your party intends to do. Showcase your party manifesto and stop ranting, cascading P2B just for no reasonable reason. I want to tell you that the more you attack P2B personalities, the more his popularities, and your attack and criticism look envious and petty jealous. Your principal has not shown up to tell Nigerians what are his programs, line of actions. You need to be called back to your senses on the fact that 2023 presidential election will put an end to money bag elections. This is not an electronic result This is an electronic result transmission, a digitalized system. My dear, if you're coming out with an argument, first of all, come out with that. And I've said it severally, you don't get to come out and start demarcating another candidate. I mean, people who appoint this year campaign people, they don't teach them the rules of marketing. They don't teach them the rules of campaigning. Sincerely, they're not doing the right thing at all. All right. If you devote so much of your time to you spend it talking about P2B and the supporters to look for the missing certificate for Tinubu, you would have found them. So use your time wisely, Mr. Man. All right, and this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.